Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your reading for August the 15th through it's really August the 14th through August the 27th, even though you may not receive this till the 15th. But I am doing it and including Monday. This is for a 2-week reading because I'm taking a week off. There's a lot going on with the solar eclipse. I have a separate video for the solar eclipse, and there'll be a link at the end of the video to click on to watch that. And I highly recommend watching it because there's some interesting information about the solar eclipse, which is major. So anyway, we're going to do 2 weeks, 3 cards for the week, beginning, middle, and end, and then we'll do a card for each weekend as well. So let's see what we have for Aquarius for the week of, there's one. Oh, you know, it's so funny how you have some cards that show up in nearly every reading. There will be crossovers. It's for sun, moon, and rising. So you can click on the links below. If you know your moon or rising. And let's see, because then you always get a bigger picture. You know, you can kind of meld the information in together. Oh. Well, I'm going to have to actually put my glasses on after this, so I can, that definitely wants to come out. Okay. So, they're jumping out, Aquarius. Oh, there's another one. Oh, that's definitely, there's crossover here for sure. Oh, it's a couple of signs. Excuse me. Oh wow, look. Okay, so let's do it this way. Okay, you have an extra card here. Oh, there's definitely crossover. Okay, let me put my glasses on here. So Monday, the 14th and 15th, we have the 8 of Wands. When the 8 of Wands show up, it's 8, I always say it's asking for balance, right? But this is about, the 8 of Wands is about a lot going on. And you know, you're going to be a multitasker. You need to be a multitasker because you've got so many irons in the fire, so to speak. You know, it could be, you know, you've got to pick the kids up, you've got to work full time, you've got to drop them off, you've got to get their lunches ready, you've got to come home, you've got to make the dinner, you've got to clean up after the dinner, you've got to put them to bed, then you've got to get ready for the whole next day. It's like, you know, you might be having a second job too, who knows? I mean, this is like a very kind of maybe you've got several jobs, maybe you've got one career with lots of projects, you know, but anyway, there's a lot going on. So this is asking you to balance. Now, when you say balance, it's like, remember to take time for you, remember to go out for a walk, because sometimes I get caught up and I get work, and then I'm so grateful that I have a dog, because that makes me go out and take a walk with him, so I can kind of commune with nature, even though it's an urban nature. Still trees and grass and flowers, I really appreciate them, and I pass gardens, so it's really important to do that. Take time to smell the roses. That's when this is coming up. So balance, darling. Make sure that you're balancing. You're not all work, right? So you're not distracted. You know, I always say that this card is always about being in the moment. Be in the moment when you're at work. Be in the moment when you're out taking a walk. Be in the moment when you're with your children. Be in the moment when you're having dinner. It's all about not thinking, because some people are, you know, they'll be having dinner and then they're thinking about what they've got to do later on. Don't be there. Like, I remember going out for dinner, going on a vacation with a friend of mine, and we were all getting ready to go out, and right before we went out, I was just so upset. She goes, okay, so what time are we coming back? Now, we hadn't even got the taxi into the city. You know, we were in Mexico, And it was like, darling, be in the moment. I'm on vacation. I'm not thinking about coming back. I just want to go and explore and be in the moment. So that's what I mean by that. It's like, be in the moment. And I let her take me out of the moment for a little while. But I don't do that anymore. I don't allow people to take me out of the moment. Or if I do, I don't stay out of the moment for very long. But anyway, it's that kind of thing. So the middle of the week, we have the King of Wands. It's so funny because he's sitting on his throne, very glib, and he's looking out. He's kind of happy. He's a good father, and he's a good leader, very fair leader, but he's very passionate too. When he shows up, it's really a good omen. So sometimes I would say that there's a person coming into your life. This could be an investor, somebody. Look, the King of Wands is a really good dad. He's a wonderful husband. He's faithful. He keeps the fire lit under the relationship. And what's interesting is he really enjoys doing lots and lots of things. That's when he's most happiest, when he's really multitasking. So it could be coming from that energy, very happy, because this is a good busy. So this could be, for me, for these general readings, I always think of it as less of a person and more of an energy for the week, right? So this is like, the one thing about this card is it's very passionate and fiery. So you have to temper your anger. If somebody annoys you or pisses you off, you need to temper your anger and not act out. But other than that, this is a beautiful, very happy card, really ambitious. This is almost like creative projects are coming up and things are getting done, and it's like a support. So the universe, I feel, is supporting you in a creative endeavor. So that's really wonderful for the middle of the week. And then at the end of the week, Aquarius, we have the Six of Swords. Now, this indicates that, look, he is rowing to a better place. He's moving on, right? And you can see that he's still got his swords like stuck in his boat, but he's moving on to greener pastures. He's moving out of a difficult situation. So this is saying that you're let me tune into this card. That you are, so you're moving, you're keeping things going, even during difficult times. So even though you may not be feeling, you may feel as though you've got some blocks, and you may feel that there's some things there that aren't quite, that the doors aren't opening wide enough, but you just keep going. This is a perseverance. What I'm getting is perseverance. Keep going. You're on the right track. You're going to somewhere much more sunnier. This is a wonderful, you're going in the right direction, Aquarius. So have faith and don't question where you're going. You'll keep going. Keep moving along the river of life. You're fine. You're going to a wonderful place. Now we have the King of Swords. Now the King of Swords is probably one of the most chivalrous and righteous kings of all. He's very focused on what is right and what is wrong. Now this is the weekend leading up to the eclipse, right? So this is saying, when he shows up in a reading, I always say, if it's a personal reading, it might be a person, but this is the energy. So this is saying, look, karma, again, every single decision you make, think of the karmic value of that decision. put it for the higher good of society. This king will do anything for his people, and he puts the well-being of the group before himself, of his of his people. And that's what this is asking you to do. And it's just so in alignment with the solar eclipse, because now we're moving into that age where we're going to put everybody first, and before ourselves, the group. We're going to be heart-centered, and we're going to move forward with integrity and honesty and heart-centered love. We're going to be coming from the highest vibration, love. So this is perfect. This card is like the defender of good. He's so chivalrous, and he'll do whatever it takes, and he's only going to do the right thing. So this is for the weekend going into the eclipse. Now Monday, the total solar eclipse, you have the Wheel of Fortune. This to me is a very good card. I love the Wheel of Fortune. Some people say, if there's negative cards around it, it's not going to be good. You have positive cards. And for me, honestly, this is always a choice, Aquarius. I don't care if there's negative cards or positive cards around it. You choose to live in the Wheel of Fortune or the Wheel of Misfortune. But I see you as feeling rather positive around this. This is a general reading, of course, but Aquarius, you're feeling rather positive. Now, this is really, what's really interesting is right after it is the Fool, right? And the Fool is this person who's in total faith and knowledge that he's going to go on this fabulous adventure. He just knows it's going to be the most amazing adventure. So it's a new beginning, which falls exactly in alignment with the total solar eclipse, because there's a brand new huge super moon. So that indicates new beginnings, a new path, right? And then not only that, right, we have the World. So these are all beautiful cards, and the World is saying, look, you've got all this life experience, right? And you've been on this journey. You've done everything. You've accumulated wealth. You've lost wealth. You've got all this life experience. You've got all this expertise, this life expertise. Now you can continue going down the road that you're going, but this is a perfect opportunity to go in a whole new direction. Be in faith and knowledge that your new journey is an adventure. See it as an adventure. View everything in the positive, heart-based love and honesty and integrity, and move forward in a totally different direction. It's very exciting, Aquarius. And then at the weekend we have 2 cards. Oh my goodness. We have 2 cards. You're not going to believe this. We have the High Priest and the High Priestess. This is a spiritual journey. This is an inside transformation that you're making here, Aquarius. This is about going inside. This is about meditating. I'm telling everybody, to meditate on the time of the solar eclipse, 11:30 Pacific Standard Time, and it's 2:30 Eastern Standard Time, and then Greenwich Mean Time, it's 7:30 p.m. So, figure out your time around the world, and let's all meditate. The power of all of us meditating. This is, you can tap into, Aquarius, your intuition and psychic abilities are going to be really enhanced, right? This is a time that's going to be really enhanced. Meditate and tap into that source. We've all got it within us, but yours is coming up like a fountain. Really feel it. Really go inside, connect with source energy, and allow that. Listen, during the eclipse, right, when the lights go out across America during the day, We're going to feel the reverberations of that around the world. Everybody is going to be feeling the eclipse. So if we're in meditation, we are receiving the downloads from above. We're going to get inspiration, innovative thoughts. We're going to have all this data and all these signs are just going to be downloaded. And if we're meditating, we're receiving it. And we will make quantum leaps. Our whole society is just going to go off, you know. It's an exciting time. So what a wonderful reading, Aquarius. Wow. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you. I love you all. Mwah, and I'll see you in 2 weeks, or in a fortnight, as we say in England.
For a personal reading, please email Mary at liveinthesolution.com.